Hello everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day and you're still working so hard. I love it, I love it, I love it. Today what we're going to do is practice some sentences with our new rule, our closed syllable exception rule. So I'm going to say two sentences and then I want you to write them on a paper or marker board, whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to write them up here and you can pause the video and check your work to see how you did. Remember, a sentence always starts with a capital, but you knew that already. And it has to have really neat handwriting. It has to have finger spacing between words so it doesn't look like one big, huge, long, jumbled word. And you have to end with a punctuation mark. So you either can put like a period at the end if it's a telling sentence, which is called a statement. You can put a question mark if it's after an asking question, an asking sentence. And you can put an exclamation point like if it's showing excitement. All right, so I'm gonna say the first sentence and then I'll go word by word and you can write it. So the first one is, the wild child could not find the colt. The wild child could not find the colt. So now I'm gonna go word by word. If I go too fast, just pause the video and then start it up again. So let's start with it. The wild, remember that closed syllable exception rule, remember the drill that we did. The wild child could not find the colt. The wild child could not find the colt. Now I'm going to write it. So I'm going to start off with a T, capital T I should say. The wild child could not find the colt. So if I'm looking at my sentence, I have quite a few words that I could mark up according to my closed syllable exception rule. I know wild is a closed syllable exception. I know child is a closed syllable exception with a digraph. I know find is a closed syllable exception. And I know colt is a closed syllable exception. So we had 4 words in that sentence that had the closed syllable exception. Can you check your work? Do you have a capital? Do you have a period? And did you mark up your words? I bet you did. Let's do one more sentence. How about Jess has a bad cold? I'm gonna say it again. And then I'm gonna go word by word, and if you need to pause the video, you can. Jess has a bad cold. Okay, here I go, word by word. Jess has a bad cold. Jess has a bad cold. So I'm going to start off my sentence with a capital J. It's a name and it's the beginning of a sentence. Jess has that bonus letter S that we learned last week. Jess has a bad cold. And I know OLD is a closed syllable exception because the vowel is long, it's not short. So why don't you check over your work to see how you did. Make sure you have all of that information like I did. And what else I want you to do today is practice your trick words. D-O-N-E, D-O-N-E, goes, G-O-E-S, pretty, P-R-E-T-T-Y, P-R-E-T-T-Y, shall and pull. I also would like you to practice your drill. We spent a lot of time last week on all of these glued sounds, so you should have those down. Then this week we introduced vowel teams. A-I, bait, A-Y, play, A, E-E, jeep, E, E-A, eat, E, and E-Y, key, E. And then in Unit 3, we learned all about closed syllable exceptions. So we have to add those to our drill. O-L-D, cold, old. O-L-T, colt, olt. I-L-D, wild, ild. I-N-D, find, ind. And O-S-T, post, ost. I would love to see some pictures of you practicing your closed syllable exception rules and your trick words and your drill. If you want to send me a video of you practicing your drill, that would be super cool too. All right, have a great day, everyone.